Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Lincolnshire, Illinois. We are inside the campus of Stevenson High School for this girls' water polo state championship matchup between the 27-3 Mighty Macs of Mother McAuley against the 18-8-1 Mustangs of Mundelein. And a very pleasant good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our Comcast Network Game of the Week. Alongside my partner Tom Bonin, Mark Kruger, we are delighted that you could be with us here this afternoon. What a championship matchup we should have for you here this afternoon. The defending state champ Mother McAuley against the Mundelein Mustangs. And Tom, when we talk about these Mundelein Mustangs, a tremendous goalkeeper, Maureen Mitchell, she certainly came up big in the 9-4 semifinal win over Neuqua Valley.
Well, yeah, this is one of the finest players in the state. This is a young lady who plays on the U.S. national team pool. Her goal is to play for the U.S. Olympic team someday. And at 6'3", a junior, she's still growing, getting better. She's specializing in water polo. She's the difference, the coach says, in the way they've been playing here in the state tournament.
And the big difference from this year from last year, we talked a little bit earlier, defensively, they allowed only 4 goals for Neuqua Valley in the semis and then only 3 goals to Evanston in the quarterfinals. Defense certainly the key.
Well, that's going to be it. When you get down to the final game, a lot of it is coaching, a lot of it is defense. Expect to have a low-scoring first quarter, and then things will open up. But teams don't want to make a mistake. They don't want to get behind 3 or 4 goals right away. So look for the defense and the goalkeeper to be the key in the first half.
Well, we talk about the defense of Mundelein. How about the offense of Mother McAuley? And you talk about Jade Cabrera, about 16 goals for the senior in the last 2 games.
Well, that's the thing. Talking with both the coaches, Mother McAuley's offense is almost unstoppable. Now, whether or not the defense of Mundelein can corral them is really the big question here in the first half. But that offense can score. Jade Cabrera, she sounds like a rock star, not a water polo player, but she can really let the ball fly.
Electricity poolside here at Stevenson High School. We should have a great championship matchup for you. Mother McAuley and Mundelein will have the opening tip and the starting lineups coming up right after this.
Stevenson High School here in Lincolnshire. We are poolside, if you will, for this girls water polo state championship matchup between Mother McAuley and Mundelein. The highly powered offense of Mother McAuley and the defensive-minded Mundelein Mustangs. Mark Kruger along with Tom Bonin, and there you take a good look at the pool here at Stevenson as we take a look at the head coach there of the Mundelein Mustangs, Drew Schneider, and you were talking to him before the contest, Tom.
Yeah, Drew grew up in the program at Mundelein, so he's part of the tradition of one of the strongest programs in the state, and now he's coaching. You know, he works as a salesman out of his home, and he's able to coach the girls, you know, with that kind of flexible schedule. And here we can see Mother McAuley's coach, Nancy O'Brien Kane, who grew up again in the program, was one of the starters, and we're off and running, Mark.
The sprint, as they call it, the ball dropped in the middle of the pool, and it is controlled by the visiting Mustangs of Mundelein. And the Whitecaps, they are the visitors.
A breakaway, look out, Mark, right away.
Mother McAuley. And it's blocked nicely, and that's going to be Maureen Mitchell. We'll touch on her throughout the ball game. Touched on her at the open, Tom, with those 18 saves against Neuqua Valley.
Well, one on the first 5 seconds of the game.
And there's a stop by Kathleen Riley, the goalie for the Mother McAuley Mighty Macs.
And a quick counter by Jade Cabrera with the ball.
Good pass here to the near side. This is Maggie Coughlin.
Oh, wide open,
look
look out.
Perez.
Offerhead, another block, a brilliant block.
Mitchell with 2 saves here in the early going. Water polo consists of 4 7-minute quarters. Mitchell has some time here.
That doesn't sound like a long time, but you got to remember you're swimming all that time.
And treading water, and we're getting wet here. Our producer director, Andy Zielkowski, said we weren't going to get wet.
There's a whistle on a foul, and we'll explain the foul here in a second.
Set the starters here.
It's going to be a penalty, so McAuley will play short-handed, as Cabrera will have to go off on a 20-second foul inside the 4-yard or the 4-meter zone. We'll explain that in a second. Now, the first pass will be free. There's the first pass.
There is a 35-second shot clock, by the way.
Don't you just love that?
Cross-court pass, and it is saved again by Riley. Kathleen Riley, the goalie, Maggie Coughlin, Bianca Cabrera, Megan O'Connell, Sandra Perez, Taylor Kedzior, and Jade Cabrera.
The penalty's over, so Cabrera can come back in, number 5. So both teams at equal strength, Mark.
Starting lineup for Coach O'Brien Kane. Minute and a half gone by here in this opening
Into
quarter.
the driver, in the middle.
And
nice
another save by Mitchell. Shot by Kedzior. So Mitchell tossing it here to the near side, trying to track it down is McClure. McClure gets hounded by Coughlin. And we're gonna have a whistle.
It'll just be a stoppage of play, no penalty involved because the player's not in that 4-meter area, which would be like the scoring zone.
Which is what you call
whistle.
Another ordinary foul, if you will.
Right.
Each player can have as many ordinary fouls as they can muster.
Free pass in there now. Mundelein out in front, trying to get something set up.
McClure with a 25-footer goes over the goal. Should give congratulations, Tom. Earlier today, Neuqua Valley in the 3rd place game, knocking off Homewood Flossmoor 4-3. Luke Payette, the head coach of the Wildcats, nice job for Neuqua Valley. And also Homewood Flossmoor.
Mundelein was one of the semifinalists last year, and they got knocked out in the semifinals by Oak Parker Forest, or else they would have been in the final game against McAuley last year. But now Mundelein advancing the ball.
Becky Macklin tosses it over to Andrzejczyk.
4:30 left.
Knocking it away is Coughlin, but a foul, and it'll be a Mundelein ball here.
Free start inside to the center.
That's Maggie Gates.
Just outside the penalty zone.
Fouled by Perez. So Gates will toss it over to the far side.
Just a foul over there, stops play. The first touch is a free one, so the ball will be restarted.
Maggie Gates, who came up big in the semifinal win over Neuqua Valley. She had 4.
Inside, bad pass, and McAuley comes away with it, Mark.
4 goals for Maggie in the semis. Perez in the middle of the pool.
Uncontested, nice play inside.
O'Connell, no,
wide.
Just wide to the right. Right idea, Tom.
Yep, good movement. Now a breakaway on the counterattack. Mundelein inside the scoring zone, and an easy goal.
Maggie Gates puts Mundelein on top. 4 minutes to go here in the opening quarter, and the Mustangs draw first blood.
Gates with the score on the breakaway, and that quick counterattack for Mundelein gives them the advantage here early in the first period. 1-0 in favor of Mundelein.
Nice pass by Cabrera. Kedzior, Maggie Gates working on her. Oh, the goalie doing a nice job of coming out and stopping that one. Maureen Mitchell.
She really gets out of that goal, very aggressive. And with that 6'3" wingspan, she covers a lot of that goal.
Coughlin.
Inside the post.
Oh,
what a shot.
We're tied at 1.
Here we can see Coughlin, number 4, looking at the inside of the post, and it just simply beats the goalkeeper to the near post. A great play by Coughlin. 1-1.
So now Mundelein in possession.
They'll drop it back and restart the offense. Trying to find opening on the right side here. The whistle will be a restart on the personal foul.
O'Connell with the
inside
foul.
To the center. Nice defense. Oh, a great save.
Maggie Gates with the shot on goal, the save by Riley. Should mention this, I believe we did mention this, the 3rd meeting between these 2 clubs. Mother McAuley winning the first 2. 10-7 was the score of the first game. The second score, 16-6.
Quick counter, here they come again, Mundelein.
Jekyll, the left-hander, cross-court pass.
Inside.
And Andrzejczyk puts the Mustangs back on top 2-1.
Yeah, McAuley's defense just falls apart here as Cabrera on the weak side can't get back to cover, and it's an easy shot, an easy goal, 2-1.
Talking to Coach O'Brien Kane of Mother McAuley, I asked her about how difficult is it to beat a team 3 times in a year, and she said, as another foul called here on Mundelein, she knows, Tom, that these Mustangs are a much better team than during the regular season.
Yeah, they're a tournament team, and that's what, you get down to the final 4 teams in the tournament, and a lot of it's coaching, a lot of it's motivation. The official's going to stop a timeout. We got a penalty, so we've got an interference call. Number 16 for Mundelein's going to go off to the side. That's Garza. So they'll play a man short now. McAuley with the advantage. They trail 2-1. A man advantage. Perez can't do much with it, looking for an inside pass.
Back to Coughlin.
Back to Perez. Pressure with the shot near
nice
post.
Shot.
Oh!
Beautifully done. The upper left-hand corner of the goal. And that's where you got to put it, Tom.
On the replay, Perez with on the left post. And not much Mitchell could do about that. A man advantage, so that penalty very untimely as we net the score at 2.
2:28 remaining here in this opening quarter. Mark Kruger, Tom Bonan, the girls' state championship water polo contest. What a matchup.
Oh, great breakaway by Cabrera. Look out. She's smothered under. Still got the ball.
Good defense by the Mustangs.
Oh, nice defense. Great play.
Ball kind of loose in the middle of the pool there. Now it's tracked down by Mother McAuley.
McAuley. They got a man, they're short a man. Now they got 2 men on the counterattack. Mundelein has 2 versus 1 on the other end. Here's the shot, near post stop.
Oh, Maureen Mitchell with another nice save for the Mustangs.
Perez all over her to avoid that quick counter, and instead they'll go out wide for the counterattack. Now Mundelein's got numbers.
Garza on the far side now. Centering it to Andrzejczyk.
Mitchell with 4 big saves in the first minute here, first period rather.
McClure over here to the near side to Jekyll. Jekyll looking to center in it. And she will swim and track it down. Now she
nice
centers
pass.
it. 2 Gates, but over the head of Maggie.
Riley, nice play coming out of her goal area. Up to Cabrera.
Yeah, in the middle of the pool.
You don't want her to have the ball. Inside play to Perez. Perez pulled under, can't do anything. Looking for the penalty, can't get it.
Coughlin trying to dump it off to Cabrera, yeah.
Jade Cabrera, our rock star, who scores them in bunches, Mark. Scores them in bunches. 54 seconds left.
16 goals for Cabrera in the last 2 games.
Wow.
Mundelein now will control. What a first quarter. Tied at 2, 45 seconds remaining.
30 seconds, 28 seconds on the clock. And we've got a penalty. It looks like it's going to be a penalty on Cabrera, 16, so she'll swim off. There'll be a man advantage for Mundelein in the remaining. They got 28 seconds on the clock, 35 for the end of the period. Clock stops with the whistle.
McClure, you see the game clock there, lower right-hand part of your screen.
Near post, bounces it in. Oh, what a brilliant shot.
Gates. As we seesaw back and forth, now the Mustangs take the lead. Here's another look.
3-2, she goes on the low ball, the bouncer at the near post, and just beats Riley. Not much she could do with it. Riley was looking for the high shot. She went low. And we've got just 23 seconds remaining in the period.
Perez gives it up to O'Connell. Ketziora
there's a whistle. 15 left.
Mother Mac's ball here.
That's a lot of time for McAuley. They trail by a goal, 3-2 in favor of Mundelein here in the first period of the state finals. A bad pass.
Good effort there by the goalkeeper Mitchell.
Quick outlet with only 3 seconds remaining, Mark. They're not going to get a shot off.
Get it off. Throws it over here to Jekyll, and that will end the first quarter here at Stevenson. The title game between Mother Mac and Mundelein as the Mustangs by 1, 3-2. And Tom and I will come back for second quarter action right after this timeout. Back to Stevenson High School, and that's what you play for, the hardware here, Water Polo State Championship.
Well, you know, you think in the second year they get the same trophies when you're only in the second year versus the 102nd year like basketball.
Take a look at Mundelein, the Mustangs, and how they got here to Lincolnshire, the semis over Neuqua Valley, the quarterfinals over Evanston. They knocked off Stevenson and Libertyville, and they got the bye to start off the tournament. So the Mustangs, a powerhouse throughout the years, and as is the Mighty Macs of Mother McAuley.
Well, the thing that's interesting about McAuley is with 58 teams in the state of Illinois competing. Well, here's the goal, one of the goals that came off on the left post, and just a brilliant play. Nice counter play, nice counter attack. They had numbers on that goal, so that's one of the reasons Mundelein's leading here, 3-2.
Callie Andrzejczyk with the goal there. We got Maggie Gates with 2. Maggie Coughlin with the goal for the Mighty Macs, along with Sandra Perez. So 3-2 Mundelein, and we're ready for the sprint.
The thing I was going to say while they're getting off this kick is Mother McAuley, boy, we're going to talk to the Sisters of Mercy, because they're the only school, I think, in the state that doesn't have a swimming pool. And they won the state championship. There's no swimming pool there.
A chance to go back-to-back here, too, with the victory here this afternoon.
So maybe the Sisters will find a way to get a swimming pool for the young lasses on the south side. I know I'll be ¡1 on the hit list with all the Sisters. Long shot.
Wow, the goalkeeper,
Mitchell.
Yeah, Maureen Mitchell coming all the way to halfway up the pool.
They're going to have to contest that a little bit. Now Riley with the outlet pass. Trying to go inside. And there's a whistle.
Yeah, the officials calling the whistle. The 2 officials, we should mention, Matt Foley, Bill Dolahide.
Matt Foley, a Northwestern boy. Played a lot of water polo in this area.
Jade Cabrera giving it up to Coughlin. Coughlin thought about it.
Man advantage now for McAuley. Shot just off the fingertips.
Kedziora with the shot. Perez battling for it, and it will remain Mother McAuley's ball.
They got the advantage, 1-man advantage. And there we're tied at 3 as McAuley comes back to net it. I'll tell you, Mark, that man advantage is telling at this very senior level of competition.
And we are tied at 3, our 3rd tie of the game. So now Mundelein with the ball.
This is still considered a defensive struggle here. All the teams, players being marked man-to-man. No kind of zone. And we saw that one counterattack by Mundelein where they had numbers. Now personal foul, just to restart.
Just an ordinary foul, if you will. Each player, Tom, has 3 penalties per game. In other words, kind of like in basketball, you have 5 personal fouls.
Right.
Yeah, here in water polo, 3 and you're out.
But those are really for stopping scoring opportunities. Now Perez, now look at her fly down the lane here, I guess.
She's got an opportunity, left-hand side.
What a save!
Maureen Mitchell. Great idea by Perez to try to lob it over Mitchell, but at 6'3", that wingspan.
Well, 6'3" doesn't mean anything in the pool. It's the wingspan.
Just to log on, there you go. That's
wow. What a great play. Perez inside from 3 yards out, not able to get the goal. But another great save. Mark it down as her 6th save of the game. There's a shot, and it goes
through the fingertips of Kathleen Riley, and the goal by Maureen Mitchell. Take another look.
Mitchell comes up. She sees an opening. There's the volley right through off the fingertips of Riley, and Mundelein takes a 1-goal advantage. 4-3. 5:19 remaining in the second period.
Oh, nice.
And we got a foul inside.
Nice foul up to Cabrera.
And a penalty now.
Coughlin.
Not a penalty shot. This is a major foul, so there'll be a man advantage. Player off.
Here's Jade Cabrera as she gives it up to O'Connell. Coughlin, nobody guarding her.
Oh, nice cross court. Loses the handle on it. Can't come down with it.
O'Connell had a wide open look at the goal, Tom, but it went through her hand.
Now you got to remember, you cannot catch the ball with 2 hands in the field of play. You can only catch it with 1. So, you know, it's not that easy to grab the ball. Easy to lose the handle. There's a shot. Oh, what a play!
Nice pass from Coughlin to O'Connell. And we're deadlocked at 4.
Great play by Megan. She comes through with the ball, and nothing that Mitchell could do there. Great ball action by the Mighty Macs. We're tied at 4. 4:48 remaining.
Well, Mundelein started off with a 1-0 lead. Then Mother Mac came back and tied it, and we seesaw back and forth. Alternating goals here. Now Maureen Mitchell will come out once again. She scored from about this area. She tries it again, and it goes over the goal. Mother Mac now on offense. 4:25 remaining here in this first half.
Non-stop action. Boy, I can't believe that these girls are swimming all this time. I couldn't walk this far. What a tip shot!
Nice pass from Cabrera to Perez. The little tip went over the goalpost.
Quick outlet pass down here far in the right corner.
Jekyll tracking it down for the Mustangs. Looking to center it.
Good man marking. McAuley all over them defensively.
Jekyll, and now a reach-in foul will be called. Yeah,
quick restart. Oh, nice steal there by Cabrera.
Cabrera gives it back to the goalie, Riley. Kathleen looking for an outlet. She comes here to the near side. This is Taylor Kedzior. Well, Jade Cabrera.
Nice breakaway. Look at that inside.
Has
She's
yet to
pulled
get on
down.
track.
It's going to be a penalty. No, just a restart.
There's Cabrera.
Inside to Cabrera.
Open.
Look out.
Perez.
Oh, Perez. Perez on the right post. McAuley takes over the goal advantage.
For the first time this afternoon, here's Perez, and that goal right there gives the Mighty Macs their first lead of the game.
Yeah, I was just about to say, and of course the whistle beat me, and Drew Schneider sees the same thing that we see here. But defensively, Mundelein just simply is not getting back and man marking carefully. Perez was within 3 yards of the 3 meters of the goal, and an easy outlet pass to her. She's inside the mark, and of course Mitchell can't do anything at that point.
Timeout taken by Mundelein. You see the Mighty Macs in their road. You see the
Look at that offense.
Homewood Flossmoor, Oak Park, and River Forest, 15-9. Mother Mac and Oak Park River Forest met in last year's title game. Mighty Mac, of course, winning that 9-7. You see Latin School. They started off beating Maria of Chicago 17-7. The Mighty Macs also with a bye to start off the tournament.
Well, and I got to tell you, I guarantee you that the Mighty Macs, you look at the lopsided score on that was most of the playing minutes were with their second team, with the youngsters that are on the roster that are getting the playing time in the state tournament, so that the Mighty Macs. Now, why are the Mighty Macs so good? A little thing called the Ridge Rats.
The Ridge
You don't
Rats.
know what the Ridge Rats
You
are.
gotta
Anybody
fill us
on the south side, everybody on the south side knows the Ridge Park Rats. It's a swimming club over in Ridge Park in the Beverly area. That's where these kids grew up swimming. That's where they learned how to play the game. These kids have played at the national level for many, many years. McAuley didn't just fall into this. These kids have been working at this game. They've been well coached, well trained, and they love the sport. They're all specialists in water polo. A lot of these girls are going to go on and play on the college level, both in the club teams and with their collegiate teams.
Kathleen Riley, the goalie, is a senior, along with Taylor Kedzior and Jade Cabrera, the 3 seniors. The rest are juniors.
Well, 4 out of the 6 starters from McAuley were on last year's team that won the state championship. So a veteran team with a lot of experience, and we've seen their explosiveness. Nice steal away there.
Cabrera with the steal.
Out to her sister.
Yep.
Jade Cabrera on the breakaway. Oh, overshoots it.
And Maureen Mitchell will come out and grab it for the Mustangs.
Looking for O'Connell on that breakaway across the face of the goal. And the pass a little bit too long. Mitchell looking for something here.
To the far side, trying to get it to Garza. Erica guarded by Cabrera. Bianca in a foul.
Bianca, the younger sister, the Cabrera girls. You know, they just float out there. They're so effortless in the water. Now Bianca trying to make, a push-off fall on Bianca. Mundelein now with the quick outlet pass. They've got numbers.
McClure, 2-on-1. She'll
Shot.
fire.
Oh, what a shot.
The upper right-hand part of the goal just through the hands of Kathleen Riley. And we're tied at 5, our 5th tie of the afternoon.
McClure with a brilliant shot to the far post. Riley couldn't do much with it.
Oh, what a game, 250.
Again, the thing that's interesting, Mark, is a lot of these goals are coming on defensive lapses. Just open players, a lot of movement away from the ball. Boy, this is exciting to watch. I mean, these kids just moving very quickly.
Cabrera gets it out to Kedzior.
Tries to elevate, and it's off her hands.
Kedzior gives the Mighty Macs the lead back, 6-5. Here's another look.
Kedzior gets up in the air. Look at how she's pumping her legs to get elevation, and then beats Mitchell to the far post. A corner shot all the way. Great aim, great execution by McAuley. They lead by 1.
Tom, the unbelievable strength and conditioning of these girls is just amazing.
I know where you'd be playing right now.
Oh, my gosh.
You'd be right on that black line down in the bottom.
Yeah, right. You need to throw the rope down and get me up.
It'd be Mark Kruger, the pet rock.
Oh, and for those folks watching at home, they may think that this is so easy, but folks, they are treading water, they're swimming, going back and forth. It is tough.
And we'll talk about deep in a couple seconds here when the next timeout break, but this is a deep pool. It goes from 6 foot 6 inches deep to about 9.5 feet deep. So there's nowhere for you to get a rest. You're treading water, they're moving all the time. Inside pass now to Cabrera, push off on Cabrera. Nice call by the official, Foley, right in front of him.
Mundelein now with the ball, trailing by 1 here, 6-5 as we approach the 2-minute mark of this
Remember,
first
they
half.
have to get a shot off in 35 seconds or they lose possession. Inside pass, great play.
Macklin off the post. Kathleen Riley tracking it down for Mother Mac.
Coughlin had a tough time getting back, and that left the opening. Looking for Cabrera. Oh my God!
Sister to sister there.
And all of a sudden, Cabrera's woken up. Boy, you don't want to wake her up, I'm telling you.
That was an absolute bullet by Jade Cabrera. McAuley with its biggest lead of the afternoon at 2, 7-5.
They've got 4 goals in this period, and we still got a minute 35 remaining in the second period. 7-5, and there's a penalty against O'Connell. O'Connell's going to go off, so Mundelein will have a man advantage.
She'll be out for 20 seconds or a change of possession.
So now we'll have the restart.
Jekyll, the left hand.
Inside, pass back to her. Remember, the man advantage. Riley on the near post.
Jekyll inching,
fires
it off the post. She gets it back, but it looks like Perez is going to foul, or Cabrera, I should say.
Still a man advantage for Mundelein. They lose possession. A forced turnover.
Jekyll again, and it's stopped by Riley. Behind the goal, it will go to Mundelein.
Mundelein gets it. Both teams back at equal strength now.
Jekyll with the ball here in the near side. Centering in nicely.
What a save
by Riley.
Riley comes up huge. What a play by Riley.
The 6'1" senior goalie, Kathleen Riley.
Dead on, about 6 meters out, and she stops that dead shot. 49 seconds remaining, Mark.
21 on the shot clock. There you see the clock lower right hand, that's the game clock.
21 on the shot clock. Inside to Cabrera. She's inside. Look out, Cabrera tips it off the post.
The right goal post. It will go to Mundelein.
McAuley just hasn't gotten the bounces off the post that you would like to see in a big championship game if you're a Mighty Mac fan.
About a
30 seconds remaining.
3-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock here.
Turnover.
And McAuley could go for the last shot here.
Outside to Cabrera, look out!
Couple of fakes, and in the left corner.
Boy, I'll tell you, if you can dance on the water, Cabrera was doing it. She danced and faked and danced and faked and danced and faked and puts it in. Oh, what a play by Cabrera. Look at that movement.
2 goals in this second quarter by Jade Cabrera. Oh, off the crossbar.
Riley may just hold the ball here with a 3-goal advantage.
16 seconds, yeah, they can
try to get one shot off here in the end. Puts it outside to Cabrera, the younger sister, looking for Jade, can't find her. We got 8 seconds left, Mark.
Bianca.
Off the post.
Perez
trying to come inside, 2 seconds
2.
left.
And
no shot. Oh, wait, the officials are saying it's good. They say it's good at the buzzer.
So the Mighty Macs of Mother McAuley with 8 goals in the second quarter. They take the lead over Mundelein as we take another look right before the buzzer. The 2 officials looking at each other, and we'll be back to Stevenson. There it is. We're at halftime. Mother Mac on top 9-5. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to Stevenson High School. The defending state champs, Mother McAuley, outscoring the Mustangs 7-2 in that second quarter to take a 9-5 lead at halftime. Let's go over to Tom Bonin with the special guest. Tom.
I'm joined by Beth Sauser, the executive director for the IHSA for water polo. And Beth, congratulations on the second tournament here.
Thank you. It's going very well.
58 teams, a great turnout again for the girls program, 60 for the boys. You got to be really happy with what's going on in water polo.
I am. I'm hoping that we get more teams and the sport continues to grow. We do have a policy that we need at least 10% of the membership to participate. Agreement was a little bit low at 65%, so at 65 teams, so we're hoping that we can get more teams involved.
Well, now, I guess in order, congratulations to you. You just had a baby about 5-6 weeks ago. You're still on maternity leave. What are you doing here?
I got to keep busy.
Oh, yeah, you got those 2 youngsters at home. You got to let Grandma take care of them for a while.
That's right.
Well, listen, talking about the other sports, what are the other programs that you administer for the IHSA?
Boys and girls soccer, girls basketball, sportsmanship, all-state academic, and boys and girls water polo.
You got a full plate, don't you?
Keeps me busy.
I'll tell you, it's about 100 degrees in here, but boy, talk about the tempo and the heat in that game.
Oh, it's great. 9-5. It was a tied game until a few seconds ago, and still anyone's game.
We're ready to go back to the action. Thanks, Beth.
Thank you.
All right, Tom Bonnet, thank you very much. We are about ready to begin third quarter action. Be right back for that third quarter right after this timeout. Welcome back to Stevenson as we open up third quarter action. The two teams switching sides. Mother Mac with that 4-goal lead here, 9-5 to start this third quarter. They've got the ball.
Well, what an offensive turnout. 7 goals in that second period by Mother McAuley. When they turn on the offense, look out.
Shot on goal there by O'Connell, and it goes wide to the right.
Well, again, Mundelein's going to have to pick up their defense. The defensive structure is just a little bit soft in McAuley, but McAuley comes at you with so many offensive threats. And we'll go with the 35-second clock the other way now. McAuley coming back. And an errant pass there by Riley on the outlet pass, and Mundelein has the ball back. They trail by 4. And we've got a foul, personal foul. It'll start over. Free restart.
Mundelein on the year, averaging just under 9 goals per game, 8.78 goals per game. Mother McAuley,
deflected away. Nice defensive play there by McAuley.
Mother McAuley just under 13 goals per game, 12.79.
And Cabrera's foul deep in her defensive end. Outlet to Riley now. Riley, the goalkeeper, with the ball in front of the net, trying to find an open player. Looking for Coughlin, and Coughlin loses the ball. Nice play defensively by Mundelein. They need more of that to get back on the board. Now Mitchell surveys the entire pool, trying to find a combination of passes. Again, this young lady plays on the U.S. national team pool for youth.
She can go up to halfway. She can't go any further than that, and she'll let it fly. It's a little bit high. Goalie can go as far as halfway, and that's it.
Boy, very fast-paced quarter here. McAuley up by 4 now, trying to get on the scoreboard here in the second half.
Coughlin looking to track it down, and it will be a foul on Mother Mac.
And after that breakneck scoring pace in the second quarter, 3 minutes gone, or 2 minutes gone, we still haven't seen a goal. Inside now.
Jekyll centering it to Ann Tracek, and she loses it.
Riley gains it from McAuley. Cabrera, Jade Cabrera, number 16, leading with 3 goals for the Mighty Macs.
And Tom, it really seemed like that first goal from Jade really sparked this Mother Mac team.
Yeah, she came out, scored the first goal there in the second period, and that really got things rolling. And of course, that was the first of 7 in that second period. 7 minutes, 7 goals. Now Cabrera inside, trying to find space to work with the ball. Drops it back to her sister. Looking for the shot, just wide to the right post. A good shot. Got to keep that goalkeeper honest on those quick restarts.
Bianca Cabrera, a 5'5" junior. She'll be back, one of the leaders on this Mother McAuley team next year.
There to see Mitchell now surveying the entire pool to find somebody on combination. Nice man marking by McAuley. And we're going to have a foul. Oh, it's going to be a personal foul. It looks like 15's going to go off. Mitchell, I'm sorry, that's Kizora. So McAuley will be a man short here, or 1 player short. Mundelein with the restart, inside post.
Elizabeth McClure.
She didn't even use the pass.
So the first goal of the third quarter, Elizabeth McClure.
What a heads-up play by McClure. She didn't even look for the outlet pass, just instead goes right on goal, puts it inside the right post. We're down to a 3-goal advantage for McAuley. Both teams back at equal strength.
9-6 in favor of the defending state champs.
Cabrera now with the long shot. Oh my Lord!
Whoa! Her 4th goal of the afternoon.
Folks, don't blink. You take your eye off that young lady for a second, she'll bury you.
Wow, does she have a gun? Look at that thing. Oh.
At the 3:51 mark of the third period, she puts up her 4th goal.
McAuley now leads by 4 once again.
Cabrera now on the outlet. Inside pass to Coughlin, can't get there. Now her sister on the foul, an easy whistle for the officials. Quick restart, Mitchell, and Riley out of her goal.
Oh, a nice effort. by Kathleen Riley. She picks her spots, Tom, when to come out of that goal. She has not made a mistake yet here this afternoon.
Good play by Riley to come out defensively. Both teams in equal strength, and a weak shot there.
Megan Garms, number 7, a 5'6" senior.
Just couldn't get her hands on the ball. Good volley. And McAuley will have the restart now. 3:19 remaining here in the second period. They lead by 4. 10-6 our score. Lots of goals in this one. Boy, I tell you, this is much better than professional water polo over in Europe. There they score once a decade. Here we're scoring about once every minute.
Another foul. They center it, and
McAuley.
another whistle. They try to center it to Bianca Cabrera. Yeah.
Inside now, trying to get it to Perez. Perez trying to gain possession. Cabrera, oh, what a save by
Maureen Mitchell.
Mitchell. Huge play by Mitchell.
Boy, what an arm does she have. 3/4 court pass to Jekyll.
Nice
Jekyll has an
inside move by
opportunity.
Jekyll.
Jordan Jekyll on the drive.
Can Riley stop her? No.
And she puts it in. A huge goal there by Jordan Jekyll, a junior.
Jekyll on the far right side is able to turn. What a nice play. Oh, great play.
3-goal lead now for the Mighty Macs, 10-7. And looks like we've got a timeout taken by Mother McAuley here. 2:44 remaining here in this third quarter. Mark Kruger, Tom Bonin, hope you're enjoying this girls water polo state championship game from Stevenson High School.
Well, it's 28 minutes of feverish action, scoring. You know, you'd say, well, what about the defense? The defense is trying. This is just two very high-powered teams. And here we can see the 2002 state champs from Mother McAuley alongside their coach, defending state champs. It's nice to have that experience, isn't it, Mark?
Oh, it sure is.
Even at this level, these young ladies, great athletes. Boy, and I'll tell you, McAuley, 58 teams in the state, they're the only one without a swimming pool.
That's just absolutely
They go to
amazing.
3 different places. They had 5 home matches this year, and those were all at Richards High School down the street.
And year in and year out, how this program is just at the top nearly every year. Nancy O'Brien, Kane, and her assistants, Maura Tiernan and Colleen McShane. What an outstanding job they have done year in and year out.
Well, Maureen Tiernan's really been the difference in helping these teams move to the next level, because she's the defensive wizard to structure these teams, shows the girls how to play defense. Both these girls grew up with the Ridge Rats program, and just a great tradition of water polo on the south side. And there we are sweating in this 100-degree temperature. It's a gorgeous day outside, you know, and here we are inside in this humidity and the temperature. But a great day for these young people and their families. Boy, I tell you, some very, very proud parents and teammates and fans up in the stands there. You can see a great crowd here at Stevenson High School.
Well, as we mentioned, this is the third meeting between these two teams back on March 22nd. Mother Mac won 10-7, and then on April 10th in Mundelein, it was Mother Mac winning again 16-6. So now the Mighty Macs, looking for the third time, will be a charm and looking to repeat as state champions.
Well, they lead by 3 now, 10-7. Coughlin trying to fend off, throws it inside, looking for Cabrera. That's Bianca. Wide open.
Pass here. This is Garms.
Oh,
and a nice stop that time by Mitchell.
Garms couldn't get much on that, and Mitchell had already cut off the near post. And we're going to have a foul on, the official indicates. Well, now there's some question. There was a call from the bench area here, Mark, next to us, and the officials indicating, oh, there's something wrong with the clock. The clock did not start. They had a 35-second clock.
Okay. I think
so we've had a problem with the timing clock.
The shot clock, I think they want a couple seconds off that.
And the officials,
Matt Foley all over it.
The referees indicating what's going on there. We can see them. They'll restart it here.
I'll tell you, Tom, this is a big couple of minutes right here for Mundelein. Trailing by 3, 10-7. Need to get a couple of goals here to get back into this one.
Right, and 3 goals is not an insurmountable advantage, because these goals can come very quickly, and you get a man advantage. You get a goal, then a man advantage, and suddenly you're right back into it. So now the officials indicating to both benches what's transpired. And we've got some Stevenson officials. And I got to tell you, Mark, hats off to these people from Stevenson High School. Are they the greatest or what?
Absolutely, no question about it. And our special thanks to the athletic director here at Stevenson, John Martin. what a great job he and his staff has done here at Stevenson. This is just a tremendous facility. I just couldn't get over it when I walked in here.
Well, it's a great, Lincolnshire, very blessed to have a campus like this with an aquatic center second to none. You know, I was talking with some of the officials here to find out how many of the schools have a deep program. In other words, you know, most of the schools have a deep end and a shallow end. Now, I could play goal in the shallow end, and that's about all I could ever do. But, you know, as out of the 58 teams in the state, 18 teams now have deep school pools. So guys like you and I could never play this sport because there's no place for our feet to rest except at the bottom, and that wouldn't do a lot of good.
Well, just a reminder, partner, that you can join Dave Wills and Perry Williams as you take a look at Nancy O'Brien Kane, the fine head coach of Mother McAuley. Dave and Perry, of course, you can check that for area high school scores, highlights, and in-depth commentary on Sports Weekly Thursday nights at 6:30. I'm sure they'll have highlights of this championship game as we take another look at the fine save.
Yeah, Garms with the
Right
shot
there.
and goes near post. A good shot, but just not enough on it. And Mitchell able to bring it out. She's at the midline. Here's a long shot by Mitchell. Off the
it
post.
didn't go in.
No, it's not in. The official right on the line. And they're junking
Now
for
it goes in.
Riley couldn't come up with the ball, Mark, and she lost it. Credit. That's Andresiak. And boy, talk about a timely goal for Andresiak. That's the third goal of the period now.
Actually, I don't know if they gave it the
Oh,
goal.
are they going to write?
Yeah, they're going to wave it
call a
off.
foul. And off the
10-7,
inside of
this
the post,
will
it's
go in.
good. Off the inside of the post, and Cabrera picks up the goal at the 2:44 mark. And make it so they're going to disallow the goal on the other end, and it'll be 11-7, a 4-goal advantage. Well, now they didn't put the goal up.
No, they still have 10-7 up on the scoreboard here.
I thought he indicated it. Well, you know
I
what?
thought he did too.
The scoreboard may be stuck. It's not moving at all. So the clock is going to be held. There's 2 minutes. They just announced on the PA. I think it's 11-8.
Each team with the goal here in the last minute. So that's what the official was talking to the scorers about.
Yeah, the clock is stuck there. So our camera not going to be able to pick it up. We'll have to kind of guess what the time left. About a minute and a half left in this period.
And in
Mundelein.
score should be 11-8. And there you see it in the lower left-hand part of your screen.
Long shot off the
McClure,
post.
oh wow.
Andresiak off the goal, crossbar, can't get the bounce. And suddenly the luck for Mundelein has changed. Quick outlet pass outside left to Cabrera. Jade Cabrera, number 16, with the ball. She swims inside, trying to beat Mitchell. And we've got a whistle, a foul against Mitchell on the quick restart. Perez back with the ball. Perez unmarked. Perez going inside against Mitchell.
No one's
Perez
there
and Mitchell.
defensively.
She scoots it
gets
in.
Yeah.
What a play by Perez. Oh my goodness.
Tell you, she took advantage of the defense. They didn't come at her and she just crawled in. Here's another look.
Look at Perez inside and beats Mitchell on the low bouncer. And it's 12-8.
So Mother
About
McAuley
45 seconds remaining, I believe.
back to that 4-goal lead.
Looking for Andresiak on the far right side.
Mundelein looking to get back at this one as they trail by 4.
They got a whistle, and it'll be advantage now for, yes, it'll be advantage. Coughlin going off for McAuley. They've got a man advantage. Mundelein now in the remaining seconds of the third period.
Jacob.
Inside to Andresiak, she tips it.
Oh,
and a
that's
tip in.
good. Tip in by Garza.
Garza picks it up.
And it's 12-9, a 3-goal lead now for the Mighty Macs.
A timely play there by Garza. Great play picking up that loose ball out in front of the net. Now with just a few seconds remaining, Perez with the ball. She's fouled. Clock would stop. They'll restart. Inside now to Cabrera. Bianca Cabrera's fouled. She'll get the quick restart to her sister Cabrera. And a great block. And the foul. 30 seconds remaining. Quick outlet now.
Jekyll.
Near post, goal.
Jordan Jekyll brings the Mustangs to within 2 at 12-10.
Fifth goal of the period here by Jekyll. 12-10.
Mustangs outscoring the Mother Macs here in this third quarter, 5-3 to creep back into this one. 12-10.
They trail by 2, and we've got a ball game here, folks.
We sure
wow,
do.
What a match. Inside to Jade Cabrera, can't hang on to it, drops it back to Mitchell. Mitchell with the long outlet pass.
Oh,
a goal! She scores a goal! End to end! Joe Montana, where are you?
Oh, my! Can you believe it? Maureen Mitchell, the full length of the pool, through the outstretched arms of Kathleen Riley. It's a 1-goal lead.
Blocked by Mitchell.
Final seconds of the third quarter. Again, it's Mitchell.
Oh, just tipped away.
Oh, my. And that is the end of the third quarter. The Mundelein Mustangs outscoring the Mighty Macs in the third quarter, 6-3. They trail by 1, 12-11. Mother McAuley as we head to the final 7 minutes. And we'll be back to Stevenson right after this timeout. Here's another look. Welcome back to Stevenson High School. We have played 3 quarters in this Water Polo State Championship game. What a match it has been as you take a look at a gritty Mundelein Mustang squad. It's another look at the goal by Mundelein. That's Jordan Jekyll. That was a huge goal. That was the one right before Maureen Mitchell's full-length goal.
I'll tell you, the turning point in that third period, Mark, was Garza, number 16, when she picked up that ball in front on the left post and tipped it in on the rebound. That was a huge play. That was the 9th goal. And here we can see Mitchell with the long end-to-end. Oh, my God. Joe Montana, where are you?
Coming right into your living room
Oh,
there.
Lord. Great shot, guys. Awesome stuff on the truck, man. I'll tell you, it doesn't get much better than that. As Mitchell just lets it fly, and I'll tell you, you got to believe she knew where she was throwing it, because you can't be that accurate and not know exactly what you're doing. And boy, end-to-end, 25-meter pool here, and she covers that area. I wonder what she could do with a pigskin.
Oh, man.
And only a junior at 6'3".
We'll take a timeout and come back to Stevenson High School for the 4th quarter right after this. Along with our producer and director, Andy Zielkowski. And it looks like, partner, they got the scoreboard ready to go and running.
I hope so. I tell you, there's so much action, it's hard to keep track of everything. Shots on goal, the number of blocks, number of saves, you know, the penalties. It's just an end-to-end, fast-paced game, and now you know why these kids love this game, because it's action.
And now we'll start
25-meter pool, and it's, boy, but you talk about conditioning, my Lord.
Oh, gosh.
My heart is pounding through my chest, and I'm not even in the pool.
We're going to have to dive in after this game, you know, to cool
listen,
off.
They're going to throw you in along with Nancy Pedersen, I understand, from Mother McAuley. Last year they threw the athletic director in. She walked by the pool and the kids grabbed her, threw her in the pool.
All right, we're ready for the opening sprint here, this 4th quarter.
Oh, boy.
Players line up at the end of the pool. They swim to the middle to get the ball. Bill Dullahide will drop it in the middle. And looks like it's going to be controlled by Mundelein. The Mustangs control first to start this 4th quarter. Mother Mac leading by 1.
Drops it back to Mitchell now. Mitchell surveys the entire pool as Mundelein tries to set up their offense.
Maureen Mitchell
Long
trying
shot.
again, a little bit overthrown.
Boy, I tell you, if she ever hits the crossbar, she's wide open because she's 15 meters from her goal. Nice drop pass, look at that. Exactly what I was talking about. Cabrera sees the opening. Mitchell's too far out of her net, and she can't get back, and she just loops it in there. A great play. Number 5 by Cabrera.
Kind of the equivalent to a dink in volleyball, just kind of lobbed it over the goalkeeper there.
That's Cabrera's 2nd goal. Bianca.
And the opening goal of this 4th quarter gives the Mighty Macs a 2-goal lead here, 13-11. That was a huge goal by Bianca.
Now the advantage. Just a foul, no penalty on that.
Mundelein
so they'll get the
possession,
restart. Intercepted, nice play by Bianca.
Intended for McClure, and now it's O'Connell.
O'Connell on the breakaway. Can she do much with it? Look at this, look at this.
O'Connell!
Oh, on the dink.
She tried to dink it in, but it went over the crossbar. Mundelein now in possession, trailing by 2.
You could see just how big Mitchell is out there. Her wingspan, I'm telling you, she looks like she's 9 feet tall out there.
Well, Mitchell gives it up at half court to Becky Macklin. Macklin hounded by O'Connell.
20 seconds left on the shot clock.
Oh, there's an opportunity for Gates.
And with penalty, a foul. She'll go off.
Oh, a nice stop there by Riley.
At the post, taken away. You know, it's the whole ball wasn't over. What a lucky save. Cabrera saves the day. Jade Cabrera, 16, scoops that ball off the goal line. 2-goal advantage for the Mighty Macs.
Coughlin over here to Cabrera.
Both teams in equal strength now after the penalty and the change of possessions. Cabrera wide open now outside to Coughlin. Coughlin looking to help. And she's fouled. There'll be a restart looking for Cabrera. She's covered up. Drops the ball into Cabrera. Back out to Coughlin. Look out! What a save! Oh, an awesome play by Gates.
And here comes Mundelein. This is Garza.
They got numbers, 3 versus 2.
Garza gives it over to Andrzejczyk, and she fires it in.
A great play. What a heads-up play by number 12, Andrzejczyk.
And there it is, through the hands of Riley, and it's 13-12.
The narrowest of margins for the Mighty Macs as they come back on offense. Both teams in equal strength.
Just
4:55 remaining.
Over 2 minutes have gone by here in this fourth quarter.
Inside to Cabrera, she's fouled. Now on the restart, looking for, and a push-off's going to be called on number 15, Kedzora.
Well, partner, if this game would end in a tie, we would go into overtime, 2 3-minute periods, and then after that, we'd go to a sudden victory, meaning the next goal would win.
I don't think my heart can take it.
Oh, man.
I know some of these parents here couldn't take it.
Oh, Maureen Mitchell as she dumps it, trying to dump it off to Andrzejczyk, and a whistle.
Foul by Coughlin there. And they lose possession, a turnover, a forced turnover.
Good defense by Perez.
Nice play. Perez now dropping back on defense. That means both of the Cabrera girls are up front.
O'Connell trying to track it down. Good defense there by Andrzejczyk.
O'Connell now. And
20
she's
seconds.
swarmed over.
20 seconds to shoot.
Good call by the official, Kedzora. Kedzora now looking for Cabrera. She's out in front, but not open.
Trying to center it. Perez is in the middle.
O'Connell inside to Cabrera. She's there, and she's fighting. She's got an arm was grabbed. They drop it back off. Shot inside to Cabrera and over the top.
Another foul on Macklin. Macklin is just all over Cabrera.
She shoot? Oh, there's a
oh,
foul.
Beautiful tip.
What? Sister to sister.
That's it. Jade to Bianco. And it's Bianco with the tip goal. Here's another look.
Cabrera looking at inside to her sister, and she just tips it in. Mitchell can't do much in a 2-goal advantage.
Oh, 14-12. We are at the 4-minute mark. The two Cabrera sisters hooking up for the 14th goal of the afternoon for the Mighty Macs.
Well, 3 out of the last 4 goals are scored by number 5, Bianca Cabrera. 3 out of the last 4. Does that tell you something?
Yeah, now Maureen Mitchell fires it.
They're dropping Perez back now. Now Perez moves up. Jade Cabrera outlet to the left side to her sister. Bianca's pulled down from behind. And that'll be a send-off. McAuley will have an advantage. The tip in the goal. Right into Perez on the quick restart. And Mighty Macs come back with their 3-goal advantage.
15-12. 3 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in this title game, and a timeout taken by the Mustangs of Mundelein as the Mighty Macs lead it by 3, 15-12.
A good timeout there by Drew Schneider, the coach from Mundelein, as defensively they started losing their formation, and Perez comes inside on that quick restart. Cabrera tips it inside to her, and she just tips it past Mitchell.
Just a reminder that this afternoon's championship game being produced and directed by Andy Zielkowski, our technical director, Anthony Bordignon, our audio operator, Joanne Friedoff, Vince Vericello, our tape replay operator, Maggie Crow on graphics, Peter Lilly, Dave Kleeman, Ken McCarthy, Frank Gradito on cameras. This afternoon's game engineered by Don Smith, our programming manager, Dan Capasso, programming director, Rebecca Seance, alongside Tom Bonin, Mark Kruger. Hope you're enjoying this championship girls water polo match on our Comcast network, game of the weekend. Partner, what a game it has been here this afternoon. We are delighted that you can be with us.
Well, I tell you, Kruger, every time you and I do something here for Comcast, you know, people still talking about that shootout at Brookfield Zoo a couple years ago where we did the Joliet Catholic Riverside Brookfield game, and probably one of the greatest football games of all time. And if this isn't one of the best water polo matches we've ever seen, I tell you, I don't know what to tell people out there. This is a fun afternoon.
Is now the time to ask for a pay raise? Not sure.
No.
I'll by it no from our producer and director.
Oh, that's all right. Listen, this is so much fun. These kids are having a ball, and I tell you, there's a lot of, like I said before, a lot of proud parents. The only ones that are going to come away from this thing hating me, I think, are the Sisters of Mercy over at McAuley, because they don't have a pool.
That is unbelievable.
Well, I'll tell you, we're going to do something about that. I get so much mail. My daughter graduated from McAuley, and I get so much mail and offers from their foundation. We're going to do something. We got to find a way to get a pool for these kids.
All right, we'll see what the Mustangs do after the timeout here as they bring it back to Mitchell. Trailing by 3 here, 3.5 to go in the final quarter.
Well, now, Mark, you got to look at it. 3:28 remaining in the ball game. Can the defense of McAuley stiffen up? Oh, a great play by Cabrera. What a steal.
And Bianca. Well, she loses it from
fouled.
behind.
She's fouled from behind.
Jekyll,
A quick restart now out to O'Connell. O'Connell swimming in, uncontested. O'Connell with the shot. What a play! What a play by O'Connell. Oh, my goodness gracious.
And the lead is now 4 for McAuley. There's another look.
3:13 remaining in the game, and McAuley takes a 4-goal advantage. That's a lot of possessions for Mundelein. Long shot, and it's off the
almost
ball,
went in off the right
post.
up post. Yeah, the shot by Maureen Mitchell.
And Riley gets the advantage of the bounce off that goal. Inside now played. Kizora loses it. Perez tips it.
Puts it in, and that could be the clincher, Tom. The 5th goal of the quarter, and McAuley leads it 17-12, their biggest lead of 5.
What quick thinking by Perez. You can see she never really had the ball. She just swatted at it, knocked it in past Mitchell. Mitchell trying her best to try and contain him, but this offense of McAuley is unbelievable.
Under 3 minutes to go here in this championship game. The Mighty Macs.
The Macs have picked up 5 goals here in the first 4 minutes of this period. That's what champions do. They come on strong when they need to. 5-goal advantage for McAuley.
2 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the title game. Mundelein now needs to put a couple goals together in a hurry.
That was a good shot, just wide of the post, just by inches. Riley covering the near post. She gets help.
Well, we'll see now if Coach O'Brien Kane and Mighty Mac. We'll see if they try to run some clock here.
Well, they only get 20. They got
35
27 seconds.
Shot clock. Yep, it's
but
at
they're
25
be smart
now.
to try and use as much time as they can.
Coughlin tracking it down, guarded by Jekyll, and a foul will be called on Jekyll.
19 remaining on the clock. Outside.
Kenzior tracking it down right in front of us here.
She'll take her time. 16 left.
15. As they bring it up top to Cabrera.
Puts it back out to Perez.
Yep. Oh, great job offensively.
Oh, what was that? She had time.
Coughlin throws it up and to the right.
Quick outlet pass.
Mundelein, this is Gates.
Nice pass inside.
Jekyll losing it. Now she recovers it. Jekyll, and it's
saved. Riley. Wow.
Under 2 minutes.
And you could tell by the look on the coaches' faces over in the McAuley corner that they could taste the victory right now.
Bianca Cabrera.
We can see how much time's remaining here, 1:36 remaining. Mitchell now trying to get the quick outlet.
And
down in the corner.
She does, yeah, this is Jordan Jekyll. Mundelein trailing by 5. Mother Mac looking to repeat as state champions, and a foul.
And a foul, they'll get the restart.
Coughlin.
Quick restart. Cabrera inside there, trying to, and she steals it away. Foul by Cabrera on the restart now. She's smothered over by Bianca Cabrera. Intercepted by Cabrera, knocks it back to Riley.
Tom, Bianca Cabrera has come up big, not only on the offensive end, but on the defensive end as well.
This second half has been her match. She has been the player of the match here in the second half.
Absolutely.
Offensively, defensively, she has played just a whale of a second half here.
Mother McAuley looking for its 28th victory of the season. There you see it, under a minute. And they've got the 5-goal lead. The Mighty Macs.
And they'll just play around. 13 seconds on the clock, and this one's all but in the record books
Absolutely.
now, as McAuley is going to repeat as the state champs in Illinois.
O'Connell's fouled. They center it to Cabrera.
It's in there.
Puts it in. The 6th goal in this 4th quarter, and it's a 6-goal lead, 18-12 as we take another look.
And Jay Cabrera picks up her 5th goal of the afternoon, and that makes it 18-12 in favor of the defending state champs and the repeating state champs here, as we're under just around 30 seconds left in the ball game.
Well, Mother McAuley put up 17 points in the semis over Homewood Flossmoor. They've got 18 goals here in the championship game against Mundelein.
Perez tries the dinker.
I tell you, they have really picked it up offensively the last couple games of this tournament.
Well, and they've worked the ball in very close. I tell you, some of those combination pass plays with the Cabrera sisters have been brilliant, just brilliant. 14 seconds left in this match, folks, and what an afternoon for these young ladies.
Maggie Gates wide to the left.
And I'll tell you, Mundelein's played a whale of a game. They
They
really
sure
have.
did,
They
I tell
never, you know, they trailed from the 2nd quarter on, but they never gave up.
Perez, and she can just run the clock out. Mother McAuley and their fans on their feet here at Stevenson High
Smell
School.
the victory. There's the long shot.
2 seconds, 1 second.
Now the clock will stop with 1.5 seconds left inside now.
And that will do it.
That's the final score, folks. Look at the McAuley kids.
The Mighty Max of Mother McAuley has repeated as state champs. As you take a look at Nancy O'Brien Kane, the head coach for the Mighty Max, and her coaching staff. 18-12, your final score. The Mighty Max, your 2003 state champions, and we'll be back to Stevenson to wrap it up right after this timeout. Welcome back to Stevenson High School. The Mighty Max of Mother McAuley repeat as state champions. They win it 18-12. Let's go to Tom Bonnan, who is standing by with some very wet Mother McAuley players and coaches. Tom?
Jubilant, Mighty McAuley championship, back-to-back champions here. Coach, you got to be ecstatic.
We are so proud of our ladies. They really are a class act, great athletes, great scholars, and really nice people.
Well, you guys played a whale of a second half. You turned it on when you really had to. What was the difference? What did you tell them at halftime?
We wanted them to keep focusing, stick together as a team. That's what makes McAuley great, is their awesome teamwork and an ability to involve everybody in the pool.
Coach Chernin, and
Did you want it more? And they were like, yeah.
well, Coach, now in the second period, you guys, your defense kind of fell apart a little bit. They kind of came back in the game. What changed?
In that period, I don't know, nerves, you know, excitement, the game, the crowd is incredible, the whole atmosphere is an incredible thing, and I really think that the nervousness kind of takes over, but they've been here before, so they were able to recover from that, get rid of those jitters, and then just come back and play like we knew that they could play.
Well, our player of the match was Bianca Cabrera. Just a brilliant second half. Bianca, what happened in the second half? You look like a different player.
We just got an amazing pep talk, and I was like, got to do it for the seniors, do it for the team, you know.
Well, now the turning point in that game seemed to be the combination play with you and your sister there in the third period. Is that something you thought about or worked on?
Well, it's just that, like, it comes natural. I've played with my sister my whole life, and she's a great player. She's like my hero.
Well, now you're everybody's hero in Illinois. You guys win back-to-back state championships. Congratulations to the Mighty Max from McAuley High School.
Thank you. Thanks,
Mark,
Tom.
back to you.
All right, Tom, thank you very much. As you take a look at Coach Schneider and the second place trophy, I should say, for the Mundelein Mustangs, and what a valiant effort by him and his ball club. I tell you, it was that third quarter. They outscored the Mighty Max 6-3. They trailed by 1, 12-11, heading into that fourth quarter. But it was the Mighty Max with a big 6-goal quarter as they outscored the Mustangs in that final quarter 6-1 to take the 18-12 championship and a repeat as water polo state champions. And you take a look at Mother McAuley, I tell you, the state champs coming over here, about ready to be introduced and about ready to be awarded their first place state championship trophy. 3 seniors in the starting lineup: Kathleen Riley, the goalie, along with Jade Cabrera and Taylor Kedzior. Those three will be gone to graduation, but I tell you, a nucleus of this ball club will be back next year looking for a three-peat. You talk about Maggie Coughlin and Bianca Cabrera, our Comcast Network player of the game here this afternoon. She is a junior. She will be back next year as a senior. Also, Megan O'Connell. She is only a junior. Sandra Perez, who had a brilliant game here this afternoon as well. All four of those players, Tom, will be back next year to try to three-peat as water polo state champions.
Well, I tell you, there's such a tradition with this Southside school. You know, the Catholic League has the strongest teams in the state, obviously, and these teams are well coached. Other than the fact that they don't have their own pool, it doesn't seem to hold them back whatsoever. You know, a brilliant game. You know, I think the key there is what Bianca said in the post-game interview there. They had a great pep talk at halftime. They seem to be a different team in the second half to me. They just played with more zeal, more appeal, and it was just a fast-paced game. Brilliant.
At the end of the first quarter, Mundelein actually led 3-2. Then at halftime, Mother McAuley with that big second quarter, outscoring the Mustangs 7-2 in that second quarter, take a 9-5 lead into the locker room. But then the Mustangs came back, Tom, that third quarter, 6 goals to cut the lead down to 1 at the end of the third quarter, 12-11. But a big fourth quarter by the Mighty Macs.
Well, I tell you, Mundelein has a whale of a team. They just seem to be a half a player away. They just couldn't get the combination play out in front. A brilliant game. I mean, you can see why their goalkeeper is national caliber player. She's brilliant out there. Mitchell just covers the net perfectly, and it was just an exciting afternoon here for all of these young ladies, their families, all their fans. You know, the faculties from both the schools. I tell you, a lot of proud people. Anybody involved with sports here in Illinois has to be proud of these young ladies.
Well, Mother McAuley finishes its season as state champions, 28-3. The Mustangs of Mundelein, second place, 18-9-1 overall. And congratulations to Neuqua Valley. They finished in third place with a 4-3 victory earlier today over Homewood Flossmoor. There you see the crowd on hand as the state champs are being introduced, and deservedly so, earning their medals.
Well, I'll tell you, McAuley overcomes an awful lot of problems to get to this tournament. You know, they don't have a practice facility. They don't have a game facility. They play all their games on the road, essentially. Only 5 home games at Richards High School when they're able to squeeze in matches there. So, you know, against all adversities, they prevail over everyone. They only lost to one team this year, and that was Fenwick, and they got knocked out earlier.
Our special thanks certainly will go out to John Martin, the athletic director here at Stevenson High School, for putting up just the incredible hospitality here at Stevenson High School. What a job he and his staff has done here. As you take a look at some of the sellout crowd here at Stevenson High School, as now the Mighty Macs continue to be introduced here at Stevenson as they repeat as state champions.
Proud moment for all these parents and all these young ladies. You know, some of the kids that didn't get into the game, but guess what, Mark? You will see their numbers on the rosters next year. You'll see their names in the headlines as we can see Beth Sauser presenting the championship trophy. Well, I'll tell you, they're going to have to build another wing at McAuley for all the trophies between volleyball, basketball, softball, and now water polo. My goodness gracious.
And there you see Beth handing over the first place trophy, and there they are, the Mighty Macs of Mother McAuley, your 2003 water polo state champions. Back-to-back titles for Mother McAuley. They finish, as we mentioned, 28-3. They lose only to Fenwick the entire season. This is the third time that they have knocked off the Mustangs of Mundelein. 10-7 was the final in the first meeting. 16-6 was the final in the second meeting. And of course, this afternoon in the state championship game, they win it 18-12 over the Mustangs of Mundelein. So for our entire Comcast Network crew, for Tom Bonnet, this is Mark Kruger saying so long from Stevenson High School. Mother Mac over Mundelein, 18-12. This has been a Comcast Network Sports presentation. So long, everybody.